What is inflammation? How does inflammation impact us? And how can nutrition help with that?
Well, inflammation is good for us, right?
Mhm.
Acute inflammation, you fall off a ladder, you step on a nail, you break a bone, there's acute inflammation that helps
Mhm.
to get nutrients and healing products to the site, the injury site, to heal it and help to remove debris, bacteria away. So that
Mm,
acute inflammation is important for us, but it's chronic
yeah.
inflammation that becomes a problem. And inflammation is developed in so many different ways. Like our diets, for example, is a big one. So we consume in North America a standard American diet, which is abbreviated for SAD, ironically.
That's a
Yeah,
sad diet.
yeah, it's a sad diet. It's a lot of processed foods, a lot of refined
Mm,
grains, a lot of hidden sugars that
mm,
really promote inflammation in the body. So we have cytokines, which are inflammatory markers that are increased
mm,
when we eat these kind of foods. And there's other foods too that are anti-inflammatory, such as turmeric, dark leafy greens, our oily fish, our olive
mm,
oil. They are anti-inflammatory, so that brings that inflammation down.
mm.
So as I mentioned before, as part of that study at Brock University, and that was actually looking at the anti-inflammatory diet with individuals with spinal cord injury. So
Uh-huh.
spinal cord injury and brain injury, they will have chronic neuroinflammation.
And it's time for a little pop quiz interruption. I'd like you please to guess what is the percentage of people who are watching the content of this channel who have not subscribed? Are you ready? 97.5% have not subscribed. What? This blew my mind. That means only 2.5% of you have subscribed. Please help me change that. This makes a drastic impact on my capacity to continue sharing this educational content at no cost to you. All you have to do is press that subscribe button. If you have, thank you so much. Please continue sharing it with anyone you think can benefit from this. Thank you so much.
And so, what they were looking at is putting these clients on an anti inflammatory diet for 3 months, as well
Mhm.
as a supplement program, and measuring those cytokine levels in the blood before and afterwards, and looking how that in turn impact pain, depression, and sleep. Because
Wow.
inflammation is a root cause for so many diseases, but it can contribute to like sleep, pain, headaches, cognitive issues, brain fog,
Mhm.
just so many things, right? So, after 3 months on the diet, cytokine levels reduced by 28% in the blood,
Mm.
but depression scores improved by 55%, which
Wow.
was greater than SSRIs, antidepressants, which was 48%. This improvement happened in half the time that it would take an antidepressant to go into effect.
Wow.
And not only that, but pain scores and sleep scores significantly improve. Now, the problem with antidepressants, the two biggest issues where people will go off antidepressants is weight gain and sexual
Mm.
dysfunction.
Yeah.
So, with an anti inflammatory diet, people were losing weight. And that's another thing, too, because our fat
Ah.
tissues excrete inflammatory markers. So, we want to be maintaining a healthy weight and keeping our fat tissue down because that
Mm.
fat tissue excretes inflammation too. So there was all
Mm.
these benefits as opposed to side effects from taking the medication versus doing the diet,
Mm.
right?
Hello there, and thank you so much for stopping by this channel. I hope you find this content useful, and if you do, feel free to hit that subscribe button. It will really help me to reach to more people and keep this content going. Here we are journeying together, and let's see where this takes us.